Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. She weighed in at 9 stone, 3 pounds, 5 ounces. She holds a professional record of 12 wins, 1 loss, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And she fights out of Detroit, Michigan, USA. She is the reigning, defending IBO and WBC super-featherweight champion of the world, Alycia Baumgardner. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. She weighed in at 9 stone, 3 pounds, 5 ounces. She holds an undefeated record of 17 wins, no defeats, with 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And she fights out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, by way of Woodland Hills, California, USA. Introducing the reigning, defending IBF, WBO, and Ring Magazine super featherweight champion of the world, Mikaela Mayer.
Ladies. Okay, ladies, obey my commands. In the event of a knockdown, the fighter standing will go to the furthest neutral corner and stay there. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Thank you.
There's the slightest of touches for this co-main event on an unprecedented sporting night that could have headlined any bill globally in its own right. Fight fever at high octane levels after a compelling, often savage, spiteful run-in to this wonderful super featherweight unification, exchanging barbs while glowing with athleticism. The American duo, Mikaela Mayer and Alycia Baumgardner, they clash. We've had the spice, and their styles, Matt, could just gel into something very memorable.
Yeah, I think it will, and straight away Baumgardner looking to take the center of the ring, trying to jab that body, trying to get a range, get that jabber going. Very relaxed at the minute. Lots of feinting there, leading with the right hand. Good defense though from Mayer.
Mayer with the more textbook skills, the solid jab and the movement. Baumgardner will want to rush her with explosive bursts and that real heavy right hand as well.
Yeah, Mikaela Mayer said during the build-up that she wants to outbox her, and she's doing that. She's keeping her at distance. She's not going to let her try and get close. And like I said before, it's the first round. You're just feeling each other out.
We've seen some bitterness in build-ups, but such a high level of this one. There was pushing and even a kick from Mikaela Mayer at the weigh-in. Has Baumgardner rattled her? That was the idea.
I think she got under her skin during the build-up, but I think she's laser focused here now, Mayer. She's very switched on. Good jab there from her. Nice double jab as well to the head.
Yeah, it's got that reach advantage and the fluidity and movement. It's a good start this for Mayer. Composed, Tasha.
It is, like I said, she's just taking her time. She's trying to be controlled. She's feinting a lot. Alycia keeps throwing the backhands over.
Just what I figured. She's trying to overhand right. You're going with that jab and bang her body. Straight right hand in and drill her. And come back with 2 or 3 punches, okay? But keep to that jab going, okay? You gotta back up a little bit. When she's turning like that, you can hit her with the jab. Only when she's sit, you gotta worry about it. You step around, okay? You gotta pick it up a little bit. That round too close to tell.
The dulcet tones of Coach Al Mitchell, who worked with the likes of Vernon Forrest, who he was really close to, David Reed, many in the Olympic program. He's quite a character. And in the other corner, Alycia has Tony Harrison, terrific fighter himself, brought through under the Emmanuel Stewart regime. So some excellent corners and terrific elite fighters. The 18th professional appearance of the 32-year-old, originally from California, now in Colorado Springs, Mikaela Mayer, in with Detroit's Alycia Baumgardner, who's in fight number 14. She's won 12, just one defeat. And of course, she's been here before a couple of times. She likes it in Britain, Matt.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the win against Terry Harper, really impressive. She kind of burst onto the scene here anyway with that win.
You can see Baumgardner just talking to Mikaela Mayer for a little second, but Mayer's not getting involved. She's just keeping concentrated and working behind the job.
Body shots from Baumgardner, and Mayer can be drawn in. We've seen that before. A terrific scrap with Hamadouche in Vegas was a right thriller, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was one of the fights of the year, wasn't it? Unbelievable pace that was fought at.
Exploding there with some counters. Wiry, trying to be difficult to read, trying to catch Mayer with bursts.
I think Mayer wants to try and keep it long for a bit until, you know, she really settles down and establishes her range, because when she leans in for the body shot, she's going into the mid-distance, and that's where Baumgardner was catching up.
Yeah, Baumgardner wanted to get on the inside and target that body of Mayer, who has talked about moving up in weight.
Yeah, she's got a little sneaky shot in, a little backhand uppercut on Mayer then, close up, and I think Mayer felt it.
She believes she's the more natural super featherweight Baumgardner, and that Mikaela's tight at the weight, especially after the 5-week delay. We'll see. Better from Baumgardner.
What's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Hold on, y'all. What's going to happen is she's going to have to start picking the pace up on me. It's out of reach on the outside, out of reach for her. She can't do nothing. She's going to have to start picking her pace up. You got to start fading more and throwing, just wait on her side. I see you waiting on shot. But don't sit in one spot way too long.
Start overhand, catch it, throw your hook and right hand right off. Catch it. Step in. All right, you're doing good. A lot better. Okay? I want you to steal the second and the next 2 rounds. Working that jab up and down, stepping with that good right hand. Okay? All right, you're doing good. Just picking up a little more, okay?
Larissa Shields backstage waiting for her grand entrance, and look at that treasure. You're not far behind her now, Tasha.
I wouldn't mind the ring belt and the IBF.
Might get another one in a few weeks' time, we'll see. Back to this, the IBF, WBO and WBC titles. Belts everywhere tonight, a unification in the 9'4" super featherweight division. Mikaela Mayer, MM, and Alycia Baumgardner, AB, the bomb. She's talking to Mayer in there. Had a good second round, didn't she, Baumgardner?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, Mayer played into her hands a little bit in the second round. She got involved at mid-distance and got caught with a few counters. You know, she's got the reach, she's got the height. I think she just needs to get busier with that jab and mix it up, mix the jab up, head, body, few feints, vary the speed.
Yeah, I think Mayer's doing Baumgardner's job for her by stepping in behind the jab. So she's closing that distance, which is allowing Baumgardner to be able to counter her.
Just a bit of marking on Mikaela Mayer's nose as well. A lot of talking from Baumgardner. I wonder if Bob Williams will have a word at some point. But she's just trying to rattle Mayer in the ring like she has in the build-up and take her out of her comfort zone. And a lot of applause from the blue corner. They're happy with Baumgardner's tactics. Slightly more tentative here, Mikaela Mayer.
Yeah, she definitely feels her power. I thought she's boxed better this round.
Oh, good shot. Yeah, I think it's the best round for Mayer so far. She's picking the shots more, she's thinking about it, and she's keeping it at the right distance.
Yeah, nice combination there from Mayer. Back comes Baumgardner with the right hand. But that's good from Mayer. That's the technical skills, and now they go toe-to-toe, and Baumgardner says, come on then. There's going to be pockets of fire, I think, through this one. Good from Mayer there.
For me, that was the first clear round that I'd give Mayer. I think she boxed well. Alycia landed some big shots, but she boxed well and she confronted a little bit better.
And don't raise up. Good straight 1-2. Now stop putting the hook in right.
Both having their successes in there, which is great to see. That was Baumgardner, and both of you have given the round to Mayer. That's how close these things are, especially over 2 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was a close round.
If you walk right to you with a jab, counter it,
she did take the terms a little bit more, busting from the centre. As we've seen there on the replay, that left hook, uppercut left hook, but she landed some really good shots herself too.
Another great coach in there, Manny Roberts, just applying the grease for Mikaela Mayer. And Al Mitchell, who went to see Rob McCracken earlier, a little reunion of trainers, was saying that if Mikaela follows the game plan, it's an easy night's work. I don't think anything's easy with this Baumgardner.
No, definitely. And in the build-up, it's like this, she knows something that nobody else knows. I think Anna mentioned it. There's like a scary air of confidence, and she had it against Harper, and she proved the point.
That was an incredible win, wasn't it? Stopping Terry Harper. Wonderful trip to Sheffield for her. Now part of the Matchroom stable. Top ranks Mikaela Mayer, trying to establish that distance and utilise the long levers she possesses.
Yeah, I think also keeping Baumgardner busy, keeping her backed up, keeping her having to move, having to reset. You know, Baumgardner's the puncher here in this fight, but she needs to be able to get set to do that. If she's constantly being backed up and offsetted, then you know it's difficult for her to generate the same power.
And you see there the volume from Mikaela Mayer, and that's what she's been talking about in the build-up, that Baumgardner won't be able to live with her because of the work rate.
Yeah, and we see, like you said, we've seen it against Hamadouche. Like, she can box, she can fight, so you know it's what style she wants to impose.
She can also commentate. I hate to tell you, Tasha, she's pretty good at that.
Yeah, I actually said she was one that I like to listen to because she's very knowledgeable about the sport.
Excellent. Built for the media as well. Mikaela Mayer, Tom DeBerf saying this week, she just had the it factor. Good action here in the fourth round.
Yeah, good combination. Lovely double jab, right hand, left hook there from Mayer. Brilliant. Good jab.
Yeah, just putting Baumgardner back in her place. Baumgardner single punches, and Mayer with another good round.
Give me one time when you start closing the gap more and walking her back. All right, now you don't need to throw, but you just gotta change this out and walk forward. Just inch forward some. Remember, standing your ground is just as good as moving. Stand your ground and jab, double jab. When you go down.
Yeah, that's how she come in lovely there behind the double jab, then landed a lovely right hand and brought the left hook in as well. I thought that was the best round for Mikaela Mayer.
Baumgardner catches it at the end of the shot, but the two power shots came from Mayer there.
Make sure you break with your hands up, okay? No surprise. One full count.
Listen to the noise in the O2 as they can see Savannah Marshall warming up backstage on the big screen. Marshall's Date with Destiny coming up after this one. This classic encounter. Mikaela Mayer and Alycia Baumgardner. Very difficult to pick between them before the fight. Are you favouring Mayer a bit more here?
I think Mayer's in the driving seat here. I think Baumgardner's giving away too much ground. She's allowing Mayer to come forward, hold the centre and back her up behind the double jab, and she's on the retreat, not being able to get set to land power shots. So yeah, I think as of now, up to now, the last couple of rounds, Mayer's got a nose in front.
Yeah, I thought the first round was very hard to score because there's some great shots going in here.
really hunting with that right hand, Baumgardner, but the jab's pretty lethal from Mayer, and a good right hand herself, and she's growing in confidence here, Mikaela Mayer.
I think she's just settled into the fight.
Yeah, she's found a groove here now. Jab's working, the right hands are landing.
I think she was irritated in the build-up that Baumgardner was saying that she'd done everything the hard way and Mikaela Mayer had it on her plate, but she's had a tough journey as well, Mayer, to get here. They both have.
Yeah, you can't say she's had everything handed to her on a plate, because to be, you know, selected to even box for USA, you've got to win your state, you've got to win the USA trials, you've got to do all that stuff, and if that's the path she's done, she's worked hard to get there and get them results. So it's a bit disrespectful to say that she had it the easy way, because it's not easy being on them squads.
Again, good from Mikaela Mayer, and Al Mitchell in the corner, really happy with his charge. Baumgardner's got to do a little bit more here.
You just see the big jab. She is still stepping forward. That's closing the space, but Alycia Baumgardner has lost the reaction time that she had at the start of the fight. So Mayer's landing a lot more, and she's using that now to set up the backhand, whether it goes to body or whether it's just over the top, like we've just seen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's being dominated here, but she is being outworked now. She's being outlanded. Mikaela Mayer's holding the centre of the ring. She's busier. She's landing more. She's winning these rounds.
I just look back to Fraser Clark. He's got it 3-2 to Mayer. Some of them tight to score. We mentioned the 2-minute rounds. They're over so fast. A lot of the women want 3 minutes. That may come in time. At the moment, it's for 10-2s. And the IBF, WBO, and the WBC belt, that's the one that Alycia Baumgardner brings into the ring. Mikaela Mayer says she's taking it all home. She's going to be undisputed, and she will then move up to lightweight. Seems okay at the weight at the moment.
Yeah, that she does. I think Alycia was trying to get under the skin to make her come forward and to make her react emotionally and to make them mistakes. But she's boxing smart, and she's not falling in, and she's not over exaggerating her movements.
7 knockouts on the slate of the 28-year-old from Detroit, Alycia Baumgardner.
Good shots. She's frustrating Alycia Baumgardner at the minute, and she hasn't got a response.
Yeah, sensible tactics this from Mikaela Mayer. Baumgardner will remain dangerous with that power and tries the uppercut. She's attempting to switch things up, but needs to take Mayer out of this sort of control, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's bossing it now, Mayer. She's holding the centre of the ring. She's controlling the pace. She's having more success at long range.
Wild with the uppercut there. Baumgardner and a good accurate body shot. And we see how the viewers have got it. 2 up for Mayer. That's pretty much like your card, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly the same. That's exactly the same.
Identical. Well, they all agree with you.
I'm not having that.
How about you, Tasha?
I couldn't score the first round. I probably would either give it a draw or give it to Baumgardner. So, but the last 3, well now the last 4, I give to Mayer.
Start hurting the motherfuckers. You don't like that bitch. You don't like you hurt her. Hurt her, but just throw though. Don't cock it over it. Just throw. Don't be better. Don't give up so much ground without throwing. Dig, all right? Now it's time to dig. Now it's time to dig. Right? It's time now. It's time. You got 4 rounds left. 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 rounds left. 4 rounds left. And listen to me. When I say lock in, I need you to control that with a little more offense. Let me throw a little more offense. Just try to land success in it.
welcome back. While you're away, there was a real riot act being read in the blue corner from Tony Harris and the team to Alycia Baumgardner, who's only lost once so far to Christina Linadatu back in 2018. A good victory against Edith Matisse as well as the Terry Harper win, but Mikaela Mayer undefeated, remember, 17-0. And on both Tasha and Matt and on your cards, as you've been on to the QR code, have Mikaela Mayer in the lead. Of course, it's the three judges who will decide. Terry O'Connor in front of us, Steve Gray, John Latham. An all-British affair with Bob Williams as the referee.
I think Baumgardner needs a big round here. She needs to kind of turn the tide a little bit, because I've given Mikaela the last 4 rounds.
Yeah, me too. I think she's come out a bit more assertive after being told in the corner, drawing around, but that was a big shot.
And again, some marking by the right eye of Mikaela Mayer.
Some blood as well, I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, better work from Baumgardner. Getting up close and personal, and these uppercuts are beginning to tee off. And Mayer dragged in. Does she want to be doing that into the trenches? Baumgardner with some success here in the 7th round.
Yeah, by far her best round since probably the 3rd. Or sorry, the 2nd.
Yeah, there is some damage to Mikaela Mayer, but sometimes that spurs her on. We've seen it before, and she does like to also sit in the pocket and have a toe-to-toe war.
She does. We've seen it again with Hamadouche, but she's coming back with some brilliant backhands, but being caught herself there.
Superb action in the 7th round of this super-featherweight unification. Both women having their successes, living up to it. The fire we wanted in the build-up, now in the ring. Cracking round. Let's get over to Andy, who's got Nicola with him.
Yeah, thanks. I've been scoring anonymously on the app, following what you guys are doing at home. Nicola, how are you seeing it from ringside? Who have you got ahead?
Yeah, I've got Mikaela Mayer ahead at the moment. She's just picking the shots a little bit better now. She's kind of shaken off the ring rust a little bit, and she's just finding her timing now.
What would you be saying if you're in the Baumgardner corner?
I'd be saying throw some more punches, keep your hands up, keep tight. She's getting caught with silly shots that she shouldn't be getting caught with right now.
So much was made of Baumgardner's one-punch power. Can she find that one shot to unlock Mayer?
I mean, who knows? One punch can change a fight, right?
Let's keep watching and find out. Thanks, Nicola.
Nicola has Mikaela Mayer in front. There's the head clash damage for Mikaela Mayer. You can see the sweat spraying. Terrific replay that must have hurt the pair of them, but they're just going to crack on and get on with it. That was a good round for Baumgardner. Just looking at Johnny Nelson, he's got it 4-3 to Mayer. How close is it?
It is close, like I said. I give the last round to Baumgardner, but the 4 rounds before that I give to Mayer clearly.
Yeah, I've got it 4-2 and 1 even. Mayer.
3 to go. Just over 5.5 minutes left on the clock. These fights flash by. Mikaela Mayer in control for large parts of this. And Alycia Baumgardner threatening, like she did in the 7th. When she gets inside and close and takes that range away, she can be really dangerous, Baumgardner.
Yeah, I think what Mayer's done so well though is kept her busy, he's kept her off balance, keep her moving and resetting. But this is better though for Baumgardner.
Yeah, ripped in an uppercut there, and she smiles, Mikaela Mayer. I tell you what, they've got respect for each other now, these two. They know how good the other is.
That was a good body shot by Baumgardner. She keeps on getting caught on the inside, Mayer, because she's stepping in and over-committing on the jab. But when the jab lands, it's a brilliant jab, and Baumgardner can't do nothing about it.
A good 1-2 there from Mayer.
Yep, distance up range where she wants it. Baumgardner at the end of that. And now she again presses forward.
And there's blood over the eye. I don't know if she's cut there now, Mikaela Mayer, or that's from the blood. Good right hand.
Another intense round here in the super featherweight unification. We can't wait for the middleweight one. Kyle is with Clarissa.
Chris, we have to start with your entrance. You looked incredible. Everyone's talking about it, but now we're here. Now you've got changed. You seem extremely focused.
Yeah, always focused. I just did my little entrance or whatever, but that's how you show up to fights when you're the champ. I'll let Coach finish that. I'll put my other sleeve in a second.
Now, as you said, here you are at the O2. There's been so much talk, so much hype around it. But you're here in England. Has that been a factor and something you've had to think about, being away from home, coming up to this fight?
Well, it would have been if I hadn't, won the Olympics here in 2012 and then won the Olympics again in Brazil. I think I am used to having to go off of USA territory to get the big jobs done. So that's not a problem for me. I'm excited about the fight. I hope she punches hard as everybody says she does, and we're going to be in for a great night.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Cool and composed as ever. That's how the champ turns up. Is that how you're going to treat us in a few weeks' time?
I can't say I'm going to be that relaxed and turn up in a frock, but I definitely will perform in the ring.
What was the best outfit you came in with?
Nothing like that anyway.
Last couple of rounds of this, it's been a really good watch. Wonderful order, the head of that main course, the big middleweight unification on the line in a few minutes for super featherweight business just to take care of. Remember, Mikaela Mayer with the IBF and WBO belts, the WBC of Alycia Baumgardner. How are the judges seeing it? Mayer with good shots, lovely jab and a right hand. Is she catching the eye more?
I think so. I think she's busy. I think she's outlanding Baumgardner. I think Baumgardner needs 2 big rounds here.
No. She lands shots like that, and when you think of the power shot, they are coming from Baumgardner, and Mikaela sometimes has a good shot.
Lovely right hand from Mikaela Mayer. Trained at altitude in Colorado Springs. Brought her family and her boyfriend last time. This time she came alone 5 weeks later, just with the training team. Wanted to really focus on the business, and she's been pretty good tonight executing those tactics against a tricky opponent in Alycia Baumgardner, who's not finished yet.
Great exchange between the pair of them, both shots, both landing shots.
Love it when they get together and exchange, although Mayer prefers it at range and Baumgardner out of range there. Smile on the face of Mikaela Mayer. Is there one on the face of Savannah Marshall?
So Savannah, there's been so much talk, so much build-up in the lead up to tonight. The O2, history's being made. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. Time's just flying. I just can't wait to get in there.
I can tell by the buzz in the room that you're excited, everyone's excited as well. It just feels like this is such a huge night, but you're really focused.
I am. It's a massive night, and it's going to be the best night of my career.
We didn't get a word from you before when you saw Clarissa entering in the dress, but we saw the pictures. What was going through your mind when you saw the Rolls Royce and the dress from her?
She was complaining about holding 5 belts the other day, so I don't know how she's going to be feeling after carrying that dress, all them Swarovski crystals.
Well, good luck for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Savannah saying this is going to be the night of her life. Lauren and Karis back at ringside to support their Team GB friend Savannah Marshall. Lawrence fought her in the amateurs. And Savannah, who froze at the Olympics 10 years ago, she's not going to do that tonight. She's a totally different person.
Yeah, like mentally, we always knew how good Savannah was. It's just sometimes she didn't believe it, and now with Peter Fiore, he's got her believe in herself, and she does.
Final minute and a half of this one. Third time Alycia Baumgardner's been in Britain. Mikaela Mayer's been over for media work, but this is the first time she's performed. She was so excited about it. How's she done, man?
I think she's boxed really well. I thought early on it was nip and tuck. There wasn't a lot in it, but mid-rounds she's definitely got her head on the card, certainly on my card anyway.
Lovely jab. from Mikaela Mayer. But back comes Baumgardner.
Yeah, Baumgardner comes back. She had a really good 7th, but again, then Mikaela has took over for me.
Yeah.
No, just busier, just keeps offsetting her, just keeps touching her, knocking her off balance and not allowing her to get set to land those power shots.
When Baumgardner's up close, she lands so many good body shots, but Mikaela Mayer, when she's got it at distance and she's controlling it, she's always back to the middle, like you see.
Flashes from Alycia Baumgardner all the way through. She's threatened, she's landed some, but the sustained work of Mikaela Mayer, the better technical boxing, the control and the fluency should have her a unified champion, Matt.
Yeah, I think so. She's just been more consistent. You know, she stayed with it. Her work rate's been good. Her jab's been good. The right hands have been good. You know, Baumgardner's landed some big shots in flashes, but she hasn't had the same consistency as Mayer.
Yeah, and hats off to both girls, because this has been a brilliant fight. Sometimes fights don't live up to the hype, and both of them think they've won it, but for me, it's Mayer.
Terrific fight, really good action all the way. Alycia Baumgardner believes she's got it. She put her hand straight up in the air. There was some terrific action in that fight. Baumgardner looking threatening and landing at times. Mayer in charge at other times with the textbook boxing, and she had to dig deep as well. It's all a case of what the judges like. Matt and Tasha both going for Mikaela Mayer here. Very interested to hear what the official scorecards are.
Yeah, you can never guess.
Yeah, look, I've got it 97-94 Mayer. I thought she won the fight in the middle rounds, really, and even then, towards the 8 and 9, I thought she was good. I thought Baumgardner had a really good 7th. She kind of got read the riot act at the end of the 6th by her corner, came out, had a big 7th round, and I thought, oh, maybe the tide's going to turn here, but then Mikaela Mayer came out, had a good 8th and a good 9th, and for me, on my card anyway, sealed the fight.
People, I think, have got it very, very close at ringside. Robert Smith overlooking the scorecards being counted up. Terry O'Connor, Steve Gray and John Latham. And there's an argument. So many of the rounds you could have seen Baumgardner's work as more eye-catching. Mikaela Mayer, was she more in control for longer periods of a 20-minute fight? Has she done enough to add a 3rd belt, or will Alycia Baumgardner get the result, and could we have a rematch? We'd see it again.
We definitely would. Like I say, sometimes fights just do not live up to the hype, but that was a brilliant fight. In part it was explosive, in other parts, it was about controlling the centre and boxing smart.
It was a fight I wanted to see more of. 10-2s, maybe one day it'll be 12-3s.
Yeah, maybe. But the thing with the 10-2s, it's a high tempo, it's a fast pace. If it was 12-3s, then obviously that'd have to slow down a little bit.
And harder to score. Alycia Baumgardner, the bomb, still raising her arms. She really believes she's got this. And Mikaela Mayer, there's not that sense of real celebration in the corner yet. She's looking a bit downbeat. Well, you viewers, that's how you've called it, by 4 to Mayer. But none of us matter. It's all in the hands of Terry, Steve and John. And Big Mo's got the results in.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 full championship rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. Judge O'Connor scores about 97-93, Mayer. Judge Gray scores it 96-95, Baumgardner.
Split. It's all on John Latham.
Judge Latham scores about 96-95, declaring your winner by split decision and the new unified super featherweight champion of the world, Alycia Baumgardner.
victories on the cards. There's boos around the O2. Mikaela Mayer can't believe it. But Alycia Baumgardner caught the eyes of two of the judges. Terry O'Connor by 4 to Mayer. Steve Gray and John Latham just by 1 each to Alycia Baumgardner by the skin of her teeth. She is the unified super featherweight champion, and Mikaela Mayer is gutted and stunned and loses for the first time in her life.
Wow, is all I can say. Wow.
Good to see the respect between the pair. We will try and get to the bottom of all of this after the break. That's a lovely shot with Al Mitchell consoling Mikaela Mayer, but it is Alycia Baumgardner's night and they are celebrating.